The beat of New York.
103.5 KTU.
Let's get into the hot topic
All right,
because
hot topic.
yesterday
Yeah.
I saw a meme and it made me think of one of the worst times in my life. Kind of an adult conversation, but kind of not. Okay,
All
so
right.
just fair warning.
Hot topic time.
Hot topic. Hot topic.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And one more.
Hot topic.
There we go.
So yesterday I saw a meme and it read, when you smell a certain type of alcohol and it reminds you of the time you almost died.
Yes.
So for me, it was when I was in high school. James Pipes brought a bottle of Jägermeister to
Stupid
Jennifer
James
Norris's.
Pipes. Jennifer Norris's.
James Pipes was the man.
Yeah.
So Jennifer Norris was having a party, and James Pipes brought the Jägermeister, and so we were all drinking it. But of course, I got a little too out of hand. All I remember is waking up on her front lawn the next morning, like Long Duck Dong, and the sun was shining in my eye. And as I woke up, I had mulch in my mouth. I passed out in front of this girl's house.
What
which,
a
by
night.
the way, just awful all the way around. So don't do this, kids. But it reminded me, and I said, oh my gosh, if I smell mulch, it reminds me of Jägermeister.
Gotcha.
If I smell Jägermeister, it reminds me of mulch. And it
Sleeping in
makes
mulch.
me want to barf. It's the worst smell ever. So we opened it up. We're like, whether it's alcohol or it's something else. You were talking about Frank's Red Hot and why you hate it.
Okay, so I don't hate Frank's Red Hot. I like it, but I have to watch how much I use.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what happens is if I put a lot on my plate, right? A lot of it, which I do like it. What happens is it takes me back to when I was in college.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody listening right now that pledged a fraternity, you'll understand what this is.
And back in the day, too, because those rules were very different.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
Good point. Back in the day, they don't do that anymore. So there's something called an elixir. And the brothers would take a bunch of things out of the refrigerator, mix it up into a blender, and then throw Frank's Red Hot into it as well. And you'd have to drink it and pass it down the line of all your pledge brothers. So I was the pledge president, so I always had to drink the most at the end, you know? Oh, it was absolutely the worst.
So, yeah, it's a no. That's like, that just takes you back.
So when I smell a lot of Frank's Red Hot, it makes me go, "Ugh," I feel like I'm pledging my fraternity all over again.
It is awful. And I got so many responses yesterday that I wanted to read them to you. But we have Becky calling on line 1. She's calling from Queens and she wants to chime into our hot topic. Becky, thank you for calling 800-245-1035. Go ahead and tell us, what was the thing that takes you back?
Hi, good morning, Carolina. Good morning, Great T. How are you?
Yeah,
Good
what
morning. We're great.
Hey, Beck.
Hi, I am so excited to talk to you again. I called when Cubby, and just for you, like, answering my phone call is, like, the greatest day ever.
Oh.
So my greatest, I'm so nervous.
Well, Becky, I have a bit of a big deal.
Don't be nervous. It's
Answering
me
the
and Greg
phones.
T. Honestly, he can barely get a sentence together.
You both are. I follow you both on Instagram. This is like a thrill for me.
Yeah, it's
Oh
a
my
thrill
gosh.
for me, too, Becky. I am a little bit of a big deal, you know?
Go ahead, Becky. Tell us your story.
The worst smell that I remember is the day my father passed away when I was in high school, and I remember coming home and having breakfast of orange juice and M&Ms. And to this day, like, that smell will just make me so nauseous.
Orange juice and M&M's.
It does not sound like a good breakfast.
It doesn't
No.
sound like a winning combo. Gotta be honest with you. But Becky, we love you for calling. Thank you so much.
But we are so
Thank
sorry.
you. Have a great day.
And we're so sorry that your dad passed
Yes,
away.
of course.
That's sad.
Oh, my gosh, that means so much. Thank you so much.
Oh,
I love
Becky.
you guys.
Oh, we love you. Thank you so much, honey.
Anything I could do for anybody. I am a little bit of a big deal around here.
The texts are coming into 69935, and 315 said that almost getting alcohol poisoning from Goldschlager. That's Heather from Potsdam. Oh my gosh, Goldschlager. That was like the big thing back in the day.
My roommate in college at Fairleigh Dickinson, shout out to Steve Gomes. Steve Gomes would wake me up in the middle of the night, and he would say, T, you want some Goldschlager? You want some Goldschlager?
Was he also a leprechaun? Because you're making a leprechaun
He would do
face.
these voices. He would scare me. Like I would be completely sleeping in the middle of the night, and he would just come in drunk and wake me up and go, T, drink some Goldschlager.
Oh,
and he would pour
awful.
Goldschlager in my mouth.
Yeah, let's go to
Oh.
line 3. Lauren is calling from Levittown. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Oh, we're so good. So we want to hear you chime in on our hot topic. Go ahead and tell us, what is the smell that takes you back?
So it's kind kind of similar to yours. I remember vividly drinking the alcohol 99 bananas in high school.
99
And
bananas.
I cannot deal with anything. Banana oatmeal, bananas, nothing. No bananas for me for the rest of my life.
Real bananas, fake bananas, she don't want them because
hey.
99 bananas.
That's it.
What are
it
you,
was too
bananas? What are you, bananas?
But I did also, not on Hot Topic, but I also want to tell Greg T. Kohl's takes Amazon returns, and it is great. So easy, so fast. Check it out.
Look at you. Thank you so much. Chiming
See?
into the Hot Topic and solving Greg T's problem.
All the women, they know these things. This is what you guys know.
Yeah, well, Edwin is texting to 69935. He says, anytime Jägermeister is said in a sentence, something bad happens.
Yep.
Let's see. 646 says, when I was younger, we went out drinking. Before we went out, I ate Chinese sesame chicken. Let's just say to this day, I cannot even look at sesame
Really?
chicken. See, that's the thing. It is like you're tainted for life after something like
Yeah.
that. Sarah said, all of the colognes of my ex-boyfriends immediately take me back.
Oh my God! I used to wear when I was dating a girl. Right, I was a sophomore in high school, and I used to wear Drakkar. Do you remember Drakkar?
Oh, and I bet you were like, I bet you poured
Yes,
it on.
I did. And whenever, if I get a whiff of Drakkar, it takes me back to like holding your hand, walking around the mall.
Oh,
and I
my
thought I was
gosh.
so cool because I was wearing a little bit of cologne.
I would say you probably took a bath in it. But
and Drakkar.
Sarah said on her wedding day, she wore Jessica Simpson's fancy perfume. So she goes, I'm divorced now, so smelling that is a little strange. Yeah, I bet it is, Sarah. So give us a call, 800-245-1035, or text us at 69935 if you want to chime into our Hot Topic.
1035 KTU, the beat of New York. Carolina Bermudez and Greg T here. We are right in the middle of our Hot Topic.
Hot Topic.
Yep.
Hot Topic.
Oh, baby.
Hot Topic.
And it is
yeah.
burning up. Carolina, again, lighten up these phone lines here.
Well, yeah. Well, yesterday it's because I saw a meme and it says, when you smell a certain type of alcohol and it reminds you of the time you almost died. And
Yeah.
for me, it's always Jägermeister because it was such an awful experience. And I have James Pipes to thank for that.
Yeah, James.
I'd never tried it before. And then after trying it, I can never smell it again. I can't see it. It's
And whose
just
house were you
awful.
at when you were drinking
Oh,
it?
it was Jennifer Norris's
Yeah,
house.
Jennifer
Her
Norris.
parents were out.
Yeah.
And then I ended up waking up in her front lawn and I had mulch in my mouth.
Yeah.
It was not
Ugh.
one of my finer moments.
No, I remember going to her parties all the time, Jen Norris. I remember after the football games, we'd go over to Jen Norris' house and drink. It was
We
crazy.
didn't want to limit it though to just alcohol, so we
No.
said like, what smell takes you back? So many people are chiming in and they're texting at 69935. Plus, we're getting your phone calls at 800-245-1035. Quickly, let's go to line one. We have Rachel calling from Riverdale. Good morning, Rachel.
Yo.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'd be better if I wasn't talking about Jägermeister. But what about you? Tell us about your story.
So I first wanted to give a shout out to my kids who we drive to school every morning and we listen to. So thank you, Tal, Lee, and Dean, and our carpool buddy Jacob.
Awesome.
Wow.
Thanks for listening.
Car full of kids there.
Yes. So the smell that brings me back is a hand soap smell that doctors use when they wash their hands. Because when I was little, dentists used to not use gloves at that point. So they used to have this smell that was so strong, and my dentist made the parents leave if you cried. So every time I smell that smell, I get like this pit in my stomach of fear.
That is interesting. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because dentists nowadays they put on the rubber gloves. You're
Yeah,
right.
well-
But then they had to wash their hands.
But Rachel, your dentist experience from when you were younger sounds a
Yeah.
lot like mine. Do you still have a problem going to the dentist?
We switched dentists, and I found the most wonderful dentist in the world, and I'm now not afraid.
Oh my gosh! Well, good for you. I still have anxiety. I sweat. It's just awful.
Me
well,
too.
Thank you so much.
I haven't been to the dentist in maybe like 6 years.
That's a whole other problem.
I won't go.
Let's go to line two. Eddie is calling from Brooklyn. He has a smell that takes him back. Go ahead, Eddie. Tell us what it is.
Good morning, guys. I love you. I listen to you every single day for years.
Oh,
All
thank you
right,
so
Eddie!
much.
You are the best in the world.
Best in the
Anyway,
world?
In the world.
Wow.
The smell that gets me is my mother melts the wax on the stove so that she could remove her mustache. And that smell of that wax destroys me.
That's
It's
it.
like I'm in the bathroom.
Heard it all. Heard it all.
Oh my gosh,
I thought what? I said to myself so many times, I said, there's got to be more. Now, heard it all. Done.
You know what? This
Thank
is so
you.
funny because I have two small
Oh, my
children,
God.
my two little boys, and I'm wondering if what I do for my own maintenance is going to stick with them later on. They're going to be like, I remember when my mom used to do that for her bus.
Oh, my God, Eddie.
Yeah, this stuck with me. My mother's 92 years old and she still does it.
Oh,
hey.
God bless her. Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you listening so much.
Get your wax off the
Oh, my
stove.
God.
Hey, Mama.
Let's go to some more calls. Okay, let's go to Nicole. She's calling from Oakdale. Good morning, Nicole.
How are you? Good morning.
We're doing great. Thanks so much for calling in. So tell us your story.
So my husband, he's a recovering alcoholic. He's been sober for about a year now.
Uh-huh.
But his drink of choice was Jägermeister. And anytime I smell Jaeger or anything black licorice, it just brings me back to such a bad time. I get so angry and so nauseous that smell, I just can't stand it.
I agree with you. I cannot stomach it. It is just really repulsive. Like, there's just no way you couldn't pay me. Well, you maybe could pay me $1 million, but no, I wouldn't go there.
But listen, on the lighter side, you know what? Hats off to your husband
Yeah.
for stepping up and doing something very brave by conquering, alcoholism. Very nice, honestly.
Thank you. I'm very proud of him.
Oh, we are too.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you
should
so
be.
much. Thanks for calling. Let's go to line 2. We have Will calling from New Haven. Good morning, Will.
Yo, bro.
Good morning.
So go ahead and chime into our hot topic.
Well, I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's called Yukon Jack. It's 100% fruit from Canada.
Yukon
No.
Jack.
Yeah, it's real sweet.
Okay.
I got drunk one night so bad that I fell down the stairs.
Oh, my
I took a drink of
goodness.
that.
Oh.
I take a drink of that now. Forget it. I'll probably be in La La Land.
Oh, my gosh. Well, yeah, good thing that you lived to tell the story. Thanks so much, Will.
Yeah. Thank you.
Texts are coming into 69935. 845 says, when I was in the ER one time, I had to stay the night. The next morning, they served me the driest microwaved breakfast sausage. It smelled like sogginess and Old Spice.
Sogginess and Old Spice mix. That's terrible.
Awful. 516 is texting to 69935 and says, anything cinnamon. I had an awful experience with Fireball. I can't even chew big red gum.
Oh.
LOL. Let's see. Brass Monkey, that funky monkey back in the day was $2 for a liter, and that messed 516 up.
Yeah.
Let's see. 347 says, I can't stomach the smell of Heineken. I drank like a case of 8 in one shot for some long forgotten reason, and now I'm not a drinker.
Yeah.
Let's see. 973 says, Southern Comfort is what really takes them back. Kristen says, blackberry brandy is the worst smell ever. Thanks to George Push. He got us drunk and had to carry us down Morris Avenue. Have an amazing day. That's Kristen from Westfield. Let's go to the phones. Edwin is calling on line 2 from the Bronx. Good morning, Edwin.
Yo, Edwin.
Hi. Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up, bro?
So, Carolina, I responded to you on text saying Jägermeister is just bad anytime it's mentioned in a sentence.
Oh, totally.
But, yeah, the reason I say that is because one day my friend and I from college got together. We go to a bar on the Upper East Side. We start throwing back Rolling Rocks because that's what was on sale.
Yeah.
And then he says, let's do shots of Jaeger. I said, screw it. Let's do shots of Jaeger. And after a couple of hours of doing that, we walk outside, and there's a pinkberry right next to the bar.
Oh,
And we just wanted to eat pinkberry.
Jägermeister and Pinkberry?
Not a good, no.
Yeah. My bathtub and my toilet will never be the same again.
Yeah, that's not a good combo, Edwin.
No.
Thank you so much for
No.
calling. That
no
is a
good.
big boppy moment.
No, puppy, no puppy.
Thank you so much.
no.
631 texted in and said, hey, when I was a kid, I had the flu. I was so nauseous. My mom made shepherd's pie for dinner, and I couldn't eat it. To this day, the smell or the thought of shepherd's pie makes me sick. But then 718 says, I cannot eat Cracker Jacks since my classmate in first grade must have eaten them for breakfast and threw up on his desk. I can't stand
Come on,
the smell of
Carolina.
them. Let's
This is
see.
all you. You brought this topic to the radio today.
I know. 203 says, I thought I could go shot for shot with a rugby player using watermelon Smirnoff. I took my 5th shot and immediately woke up the next morning. Needless to say, I can't smell artificial watermelon anymore. Oh my gosh. Okay. Orange Alizé and Jose Cuervo. I had this combination one Thanksgiving. I ended the night vomiting for 4 hours. I can't stand the smell of orange juice and Jose. Oh, this is awful. Let's see.
I love when Carolina goes, "Oh, this is awful," but
and
like
then I
you're
keep
laughing on the
reading.
inside. You're like, "This is awful."
This is terrible. Let's see. The smell of farm animals takes me back to my childhood summers in Italy, spending the summers with my grandparents in the mountains. Let's see. That brings them back. 718 says wheatgrass. My mom made me do a cleanse, and she was giving me too much daily. I
Oh, no.
no.
Come on. Oh, boy.
To this day, I can't smell cut grass because it reminds me of that nausea that I experienced. That's from someone in Hicksville.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, somebody when they were pregnant drank too many strawberry milkshakes, and they said they were a little too many, so now they can't smell them. And let's see, Red Bull. My 23rd birthday, I got obliterated on Red Bull and vodka. Now every time I smell Red Bull, I gag. I can't even be near anyone that drinks it. It makes me vomit. Well, you know what, guys? I'm so glad that we went down memory lane together. This is so lovely. Also, there was one that I got from my my Instagram. This is so funny. Anthony _84 responded and said, I funneled half a bottle of gin in college, so it's a no for me, dog. So that is awful. And producer Colleen, do you have one that takes you back?
Unfortunately, Bacardi Raz.
Why Bacardi Raz?
I drank so much of it when I was younger, and it just the smell.
Bacardi Raz.
Yeah,
Really?
it's raspberry Bacardi, and it's clear.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like a good clear alcohol
Yeah.
is supposed to be good, but no. Do not drink it.
Oh, my gosh.
It's so sweet, and you get so drunk.
Well, Shauna, one of my son's classmates' friends, she responded and said that she drank raspberry Stoli, and that is what I'm getting her for Christmas. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for texting and calling us. It's our hot topic, and you can always listen back to the replay on the iHeartRadio.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, the iHeartRadio app. It's awesome. So check us out.
Beat of New York.
1035 KTU.